Hi, everybody. Give me 1 second. Grab my matcha from Whole Foods. All right. A lot of craziness going on and a few things I wanted to touch on. My husband's on his way home. And, of course, Grayson has to come over here with a squeaky toy. So... If you're new to my lives, welcome. If you're catching on the replay, hashtag replay. If you're new, hashtag new. If you want to say hi, say hello. Hi all, hi. I know it's like, I don't know, not the great time of the day that everybody's out and about, but you know what? This is when I could talk, so I am hopping on. Hi Kim, hi Dawn. Got my dog staring at me. There is a lot going on. I'm just going to jump into this. There is a lot going on. And I'm just wondering if people are figuring out that this is a duplicatable script. Okay, so what do I mean by a duplicatable script? False flags, false flag attacks, trying to put forth a story to collectively manipulate, brainwash, instill fear into a population so that the ultimate goal or plan can be pushed forward for the agenda. And if you have noticed, measles outbreak in California, what happened after that? They went after the exemptions, right? The exemptions got taken away. And from what I understand, even more so yesterday, unfortunately. So prayers out to everybody who's in California, man. My heart is with you. New York, measles outbreak. Oh my God. What happens? They're attacking our exemptions again, right? Duplicatable script. Oregon, measles. Attacking. Washington, measles, attacking, measles, attacking, measles, attacking. Look at the script, guys. Okay? I just got sent another article about Alabama that a Tennessee, now they got three different states involved. A Tennessee man going through Alabama, went to a Chick-fil-A or wherever he went, and he's on his way to Mississippi. Boom, boom, boom. They just nailed three states with one so-called infected person, which I'm waiting to see the proof of that. So now guess what they're going to do? Wait, watch Alabama, Mississippi. They're already in trouble. They're already screwed. And Tennessee and Alabama, you're next. I guarantee that you are going to see legislation go ape crap about removing exemptions or trying to force vaccinate people like they did here in New York. There is a bigger alternative agenda, guys. If you have not woken up to this yet, you need to have a crash course of what's going on. And that's what's in my heart, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. It's just... Oh, New Jersey, too. I forgot New Jersey. Oregon, Washington. Did I say New Jersey? New Jersey's under attack. Like everybody, they're going to go state by state. Duplicatable scripts. This is what they do. Okay? How true is the information they're giving on the news? We know it's BS. I know from living in New York how many people they're trying to say, like when they did that in Rockland. There was really only 4 cases, and they're like, oh my God, there's an outbreak. Everybody has to stay home. We all know that the media is designed to create panic, to create lower vibration, to create misinformation. It's television programming. Program your mind. It's programming for a reason. The pharmaceutical companies own it, okay? The people who own the pharmaceutical companies own everything. And if you have not heard of the word Illuminati, go look for it. This is not a conspiracy theorist thing. This is factual information. If you actually research and look into this stuff, you will learn that there are people that are in higher power, like the Rockefellers, who started the medical industry. You ever wonder why there's a serpent around that little whatever thing that's on there? Like for medical, serpent, evil. Yeah, not good stuff. really do your due diligence and learn who these families are. There's 13 families. Learn who they are. Learn the history of what they've been doing, and things will start to make sense. United Nations Agenda 21. It is very, very real. Anybody, Google it right now, guys. Google it. Google, look in United Nations, look up Agenda 21. It's like this thick. You can print it up. You can check it out yourself. Read it. Read it very carefully, and you will learn what the agenda is that they want to push in place. Learn about New World Order. You will hear the presidents, especially Democrats, over and over, the Bushes, the Clintons, all of them. Obama, he said it too. Like, they'll say blah, 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 in a new world order, blah, 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 new world order. I can't tell you how many times they have used new world order in their speeches. Okay, so this is something that they're throwing in our faces and they are letting us know about, but people are just so asleep. They are so medicated. They are screwed up by their vaccines. They're screwed up by their pills just to get through the day. They're popping pills. They're drinking wine. You're eating the GMOs, the fluoride in the water. It's like dumbing down of America so that they'll stay asleep. The sheep will be sleeping as they be led to the slaughterhouse. And if you have not woken up yet, you need to wake up now because there's no time left. Okay, simple as that. No time left. And I'm actually very, very nervous if we have woken up enough people to fight this, because it's at a tipping point, guys. It is at a tipping point. What you see right now is their attack on us, on our families. And part of New World Order is for the government to own our families. They want to own your children. They don't want you to have the right over or say over anything. That's part of the agenda. When you look into New World Order and you start to learn what their full agenda is, you will not only see what has already happened, you will also see what they're trying to implore on everybody. They want us to be more enslaved than what we already are. And if you think you're living in a free country, you are definitely sleeping. 5G. 5G is a weapon of mass destruction. You think vaccines are bad? Wait until the 5G hits, okay? They will have these towers every so many feet. So if it's not in front of your house, it's going to be in front of your neighbor's house in order for this 5G mechanism to work. They have picked a specific frequency, which is used through the military as a weapon. And they use it when you have out of control citizens and they want to make them disperse and break them up. What they do is actually point this gun that sends out frequencies that radiate the hell out of your brain, that make you go crazy. You see people hold their ears and go running and scattering. This is the frequency they plan on pulling with 5G. Okay, you think 2G, 3G, 4G is fine. 5G is microwaves. They have went to I think I got to get all the specifics. There's a woman, I actually shared her video because she speaks so perfectly about 5G. The frequency of 4G, I think, was like at 4 point something. 5G is 60. It's like 60 point something. It's the same mechanism as a microwave. So when you use your smartphone, you're going to be using microwaves on your ass. You're going to have all these towers around. It's going to be pushing microwaves on our biology. There are studies upon studies showing how this frequency basically cooks us from the inside out, especially when you have aluminum and mercury and heavy metals in your body. What do you think all the spraying of geoengineering, all that aluminum that's up there, it's coming down, you're breathing it, it's in your body, it's in your food. The injections have aluminum, huge amounts of aluminum. If you're injecting yourself still, you got tons of aluminum. If you're not detoxing, you are collecting, it's in your body. And once they start hitting those, forget about it. People are worried about the measles. They're worried about an exemption. They need to be worried about a lot more than all of this. We need to be fighting everything because they are coming after everyone. There was a census, and like I said, I shared this video, and I'm going to click it to this too because I need you guys to watch this woman and watch this video of a military whistleblower showing how 5G is being run, what it is, how it works, and how it's going to devastate everybody. They plan on depopulating this planet by 200 million people. There was like something like 350 billion people or million people, whatever it was. I got to write down all these numbers. But basically, this statistic showed in the next 5 years, they plan on dropping that by 200 billion or million, whatever number it was, a B or an M. How are they going to be killing all these people off, one must ask themselves. Why are they projecting all these people disappearing off the planet? These are legitimate sources that I'm going to connect, and I really want you people to watch this woman who really explains it. She has a unique name. I'm going to butcher it if I try to say it. I asked her to do a live with me because I think it's so important, the information she has to get out there to explain to all of you, because I know she could explain it better because she understands it way more than I do. But what I can tell you is that the alarm has been set. Everybody knows 5G is dangerous. It is going to cause cancers. It's going to cause tumors. There are people in other countries that they have done testing on that are having nosebleeds out of nowhere, and they don't know why. They're getting sick and they don't know why. 5G is going to be part of the weaponry used against us, besides this duplicatable system to scare the shit out of everybody. Oh my God, the measles! We're all gonna die, go get your vaccines! And they're gonna use that excuse to take away exemptions. They're gonna use that excuse to try to force mandate everybody. And if you guys don't wake up now and start fighting this, we are all screwed. Not one state is safe. You need to get to your legislators. Yes, we can hope and pray that there are still some good ones out there. In California, from my understanding, 2 of them voted against the bill and 6 of them for it. So at 2 out of 6 might be good. We need to get those good people in office. We need to vote out the bad people. We need to, whoever is good still, we need to get them together, and we need to fight this. Another thing that needs to seriously stop this, the hate. The hate between, what are they doing with their duplicatable process? The measles, the anti-vaxxers, they're killing people. They're trying to push hate. They want people to fight each other. They want to keep us segregated because they know if people wake up to the truth and come together, they could fight this and they could absolutely stop this. There are more of us than there are of them. And I promise you that. And the only way that we're going to be able to even do anything about this is if we stop separating anti-vaccine, X-vaccine, pro-vaccine, this vaccine. It is a medical freedom movement. It is your freedom that they are coming after, okay? All of it. Whether you want to own a home, whether you want to work, whether you want to be free, whether you want to choose what goes in your body, whatever the case may be, they are coming after everyone's freedom and everyone's rights. And until everybody wakes up to the same page that we are all in this together, fighting each other is going to go nowhere. Name calling is going to go nowhere. We need to start the conversation, getting together. All of these groups need to come together and start fighting together the bad guys, the people who want to impose all of these forceful, ridiculous Nazi socialism crap upon our people. We're supposed to be in a free nation. This nation is not free. It has been tainted a long, long, long time ago. And they have been slowly working towards their agenda, which is ultimately one world order. They don't want anybody to believe in a God. They want everyone to worship man. They don't want anybody... They want everybody to just have one person run the show of the entire world, and they want everybody to conform. And the way that they're going to establish this goal is by cutting the population. They need to cut it down dramatically in order to get enough people to be conformed and controlled, and they're little puppets of slaves. That's the whole thing. That's the whole spiel. It's really greed, money, power. That's what this is all about, y'all. And if you haven't figured that out, I please ask you to seriously look into all of this. I've read this book. I brought it up many times. New World Order, okay? Ralph Epperson is an awesome author. He's been out there. He's a whistleblower for a long time. He actually wrote this book in the early 90s before any of this stuff established. And let me tell you something right now. And yes, I'm putting my ass out on the line every time I share this stuff, but I don't care because it's on my heart and this is what I'm told to share and this is what I'm going to do. You can believe me. You don't have to believe me. I don't even care if you believe me or not. I want you to research it for yourself. Y'all have big girl panties and big boy panties on. Y'all have half a brain, hopefully, left. You can do the research and determine for yourself what you want to believe. But I promise you, you jump down that rabbit hole, you have a hell of a lot of awakening to do. And it's going to scare the shit at you at first, but you know what? Look at it as empowering you to know what the bigger picture is, empowering you to know, oh shit, now I know what this is about. Now I know when measles is going through Alabama with the Tennessee guy going to Mississippi. Oh, I better watch. I better get to my legislators and make sure I protect my exemptions, because you know what? If I lived in Tennessee, Alabama, or Mississippi, I'd be doing that right now. I'd be doing that right yesterday, like 2 seconds as soon as I saw it. I'd be calling up my reps saying, hey, this is medical freedom, whatever you got to do to protect your rights, what's there now, because they're coming after you, okay? You're not safe, okay? Few experts of what New World Order is, because someone's like, please tell me what New World Order is. The old world is coming to an end. This was, before I keep going, this was copyright 1990, okay? 1990. The old world is coming to an end. It will be replaced with a new way of doing things. The new world will be called the New World Order. The new structuring will redistribute property from the have nations and will give it to the have not nations. The New World Order will include changes in the family. Homosexual marriages will be legalized. This was in the 90s before this happened, guys. This is when this was printed. Homosexual marriages will be legalized. Parents will not be allowed to raise their children. The state will. What's going on right now? We're fighting for our family, right? We're fighting for our rights to choose for our kids. They're coming after our kids. All women will be employed by the state and not allowed to be homemakers. So if you're home right now and you're not working at all, they're coming after your ass to push you to work. Divorce will become exceedingly easy, and monogamous marriage will slowly be phased out. So basically, they want everybody to be humping everybody. They don't care about any type of morals anymore. They don't care about anything. They just like, free for all, free for all. The government's going to own you, and free for all for everybody, you know? The workplace. The government will become the owner of all of the factors of production. The private ownership of property will be outlawed. Coming around the corner, guys. Religion. Religion will be outlawed, and believers will be either eliminated or imprisoned. Couple of thoughts about that. What are they doing with the whole measles? What did they do with Rockland, with the Jews? What are they doing? Anti-vaxxers, making it a hate word. Religion. They're using religion against these people because they have religious beliefs not to put impurities in their body. They're making them out to look so bad in the public eye. They're attacking your beliefs. If you're a Christian, if you have any faith in God, if you're Jew, whatever your faith is, you believe in God, they're coming after you. Okay? They don't want you to believe in a higher power. They don't want you to be connected with source. They don't want you to use your brain and go within and have that connection, because you will realize how much power you truly have if you figured that out. And then they'd be really screwed. So religion will be outlawed and believers will be either eliminated or imprisoned. There will be a new religion, the worship of man and his mind. All will believe in the new religion. Well, that sounds like vaccines, doesn't it? It's a religion. Everybody must believe in the man, oh yeah, we're great. God didn't get it right. We're going to have to inject people with poison to make sure their immune systems are good. No. God did not mess up the design. God gave us an immune system. Our systems were made perfectly by God, given to us by God. It's man trying to act as God that has created the sickness that we see today in everybody, with every level of everything. The food is poisoned. The water is poisoned. The air is poisoned. Literally, we are being attacked on all angles, and so many people are oblivious to this. The United States will play a major role in bringing it to the world. Surprise, surprise. World wars have been fought to further its aims. Adolf Hitler, the Nazi socialist, supported the goal of the planners. True story. The majority of the people will not readily accept the New World Order, but will be deceived into accepting it by two strategies. This is the sheep. Those in favor of the changes will have become seated in the very thrones of power, generally without the public realizing that fact. Why do you think Pan did what he did? Why do you think we have certain legislators that are pushing, like Cuomo here in New York, and Martinez, who accepted the full term abortion? Like, yes, I talked to the judge already, baby. And they are doing this. They are doing this for a reason. Everything is for a reason. Those in favor of the changes will have become seated in the thrones of power. I already said that. So yeah, that's your bad legislators, the ones that are being placed within the system.
Is on the phone and talk about BT only on the papers and folders.
Yes, that is correct. All done.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So this is what they're doing. They are implanting their people in the democratic system. I'm sorry, I'm not political. I don't care if you're red, blue, purple, yellow. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, this, that, or... It's just, this is where they put their people. This is where the bad guys have been implanted in the Democratic Party. They are all about the government. They are all about pushing their agenda. Those in the Republican Party are still praying. They are still worshiping God, and they still believe in the family. So you can make your decision on when 2020 comes around, when they want to do Health Plan 2020, who you going to vote into office. Because I guarantee you, if a Democrat gets in there, we are... okay, big time, coming after everybody. From cradle to grave, they want to inject forcefully these vaccines. And not only the ones that are already there, they have hundreds of them that they want to add. So people, you need to wake up. The old world order will be destroyed piece by piece by a series of planned nibbles at the established format. The Communist Party is actively supporting the changes to the New World Order. The basic tenets of Christianity, which were the base for the old world order, will have to be eliminated. They want to get rid of Christianity. In the slower methodical techniques of change do not function, violence will be introduced and controlled by the planners. So basically, if you're not going to conform and comply with what they want, if they need to enforce this with the techniques of being nasty, like they're going to come after us. They're going to force it upon us. This is just ridiculous. The people of the world will give up their freedom to the controllers because there will be a planned fame or some other serious occurrence such as a depression or war. The change of the New World Order is coming shortly. And then he guesses around 1989. However, if that is not the year, then it will be introduced step by step as a time, and the entire structure will be in place. And he guesstimated by 1999. And the beautiful thing is that it didn't happen. That means we've had already people fighting for decades to stop this from happening. And they have not yet succeeded. They are very well on their way of getting what they desire if people do not stand up and start speaking. I mean, how many people showed up in California yesterday and it still passed? And now, I don't want to sound like I'm like Debbie Downer or discourage anybody, because we need to continuously show up, continuously fight, never back down. But guys, there is a bigger picture, and I really want everybody to be aware of all of that. There's just a few other things I wanted to share really quick. Perhaps the one statement that best summarizes just what the New World Order is this one offered by Pierce Joseph Proudhon, the French writer and socialist. Our principle is atheism in religion, anarchy in politics, no property in the economic sphere. He had figured it out, but the tragic thought is that he believed in it. Just like all the other socialists, humanists, Illuminati members, communists, Masons, and New Agers who believe in the New World Order. But it might have been George Orwell in his book 1984 that best summarized what the New World Order had in store for the New World when he wrote, "If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever." And this is the book that they just mentioned. And I suggest you highly suggest that you get this book too and read it. The solution of what this guy is talking about is the Bible teaches us that the prophet hath no honor in his own country. The reason for this is obvious. No one wants to hear bad news. Surprise, surprise. I do not claim to be a prophet, but it would be fair to presume that the majority of those who have completed a reading of this book would conclude that the information imparted would be considered to be bad news. Well, nobody wants to hear all of this crap that is going on. Nobody wants to believe any of that. Of course it's bad news, but you know what? You got to wake up sometime. The solution is clear. All thoughtful people must act together to prevent the imposition of the New World Order. This will not be the place to offer the concerned reader any courses of action. There are abundant sources of material on the necessary solutions to this problem. I will just offer this great thought in closing for those who are seeking the solution. The promise is found in 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from the wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. God has promised to heal sick nations. America is very sick, and it is the sickest, and the sickness is getting worse. It is time to do some seeking. He will do the healing when we find him. So ultimately, the way we're going to win this is by God. You need to figure out this connection, guys. This connection, because it matters. Going within, praying for what is going on, and doing everything we can on a physical attribute while we're in this matrix to warn others, to let them know of what's going on so that we can implement whatever strategies we need to in order to stop this madness is what's going to stop this. So the power of prayer, the power of meditation and coming together in collective consciousness to raise the vibration within the planet that we're dealing with now. There is so much energy coming to this planet. There is so much good energy that is here now, and that is coming to help assist us raise those vibrations to get rid of the old timelines, to project the new timelines of a better situation, of a better outcome. And that's what we need to do. That is what light workers are here to do. That's what I am here to do, is to share what's on my heart, share this information, hoping that all of you will look into this too, so that you can also join in collectively of the things we can do together to push us in a better direction. So that's my thoughts that I had on my mind. That's what I'm hopping on to share, because I had many people talking, reaching out about the measles, this state, that state, this state. Listen, guys, it's a duplicatable process. This is what they're going to do. You're going to see the measles pop up, then you're going to see them coming to attack your exemptions. You're going to see them trying to implement mandates. This is the design. This is their plan. This is what they want to do, because ultimately they don't want you to have any rights whatsoever. So now is the time to be involved if you're not already, and stop the bullshit with the fighting with anti-vax, X-vax, pro-vax, this vax. If you believe in medical freedom, we need to come together and stop this together. So that's what I have for all of you. I see amen down there. Thank you. Amen. I love you all very, very much. I got some major meditating I need to do. And again, the books are called New World Order by Ralph A. Epperson and 1984 by George Orwell. These are two great books just to get you started. And let me tell you, there's a lot more information out there than just these books that's been out there for a very long time, with people just trying to get that information out to all of us. Look up the United Nations, look up Agenda 21. You can Google it, you can print it out, you can read it yourself. It is all there. And if you actually want to go further and really research, look at all Obamas and the Clintons and the Bushes, how they do their speeches and how they always include New World Order. You will see it. I promise you that. Hillary has said it many, many times in the last campaign. So please, guys, wake up, look into these things, try to figure out the bigger picture. And this is not to panic anyone. This is just a reality check of what's truly going on, so that you can understand why we're seeing this epidemic of neurologically, biologically sick, developmentally delayed and disabled children, this epidemic of cancer, this epidemic of sickness upon us, because they don't care about us, period. You need to take it upon yourselves to really learn and understand all of this, so that you can protect you can protect your family, and you can be ready for whatever that they plan on throwing at us, because I promise you, they have plans. Are they going to execute them? Only time will tell. I'm hoping to God that we could wake up, or we have woken up, as many people as we can in order to fight this together. Because when everyone is at that same vibration, you got to get within. Open your heart, look within, get connected with Source, get connected with your light team. And I promise you, you are just amazing. All of us are put here for a reason. All of us are beautiful and amazing and able and capable of doing a change with this. And I'm just hoping that you see that. I'm just really hoping you see that. So love and light. Can't stop, won't stop. Never stop speaking your truth. And hey, just Godspeed, right? Keep praying. I love you all. Peace out.